A bold move by the Federal Labour Board has sparked controversy and left many questioning the rights of Air Canada's flight attendants. In a recent development, the independent tribunal that oversees Canada's labour laws has declared the strike by approximately 10,000 Air Canada flight attendants as illegal. This decision has not only ordered the workers back to their duties, but has also ignited a debate about labour rights and the interpretation of the law. The story unfolds with a hearing on Sunday, where the Canada Industrial Relations Board, CIRB, released its verdict on Monday morning. The CIRB deemed the Canadian Union of Public Employees, CUPE, defiance of the back-to-work order as unlawful, prompting a directive for the union and its members to resume their duties. But here's where it gets controversial. The flight attendants, who walked off the job early Saturday morning, leading to widespread flight cancellations, are now claiming that the labour law violates their right to strike. Less than 12 hours after the strike, the federal government intervened, invoking a contentious section of the Canada Labour Code. This move aimed to send the airline and its attendants to binding arbitration and temporarily order them back to work to maintain industrial peace. Air Canada, hoping to resume services as soon as possible, announced its plans to do so on Sunday evening. However, the union representing over 10,000 flight attendants stood firm, refusing to comply with the back-to-work order issued by the CIRB. CUP accused the Liberal government of favouring Air Canada by granting them their wishes. Prime Minister Mark Carney expressed his disappointment over the failed negotiations and emphasised the need for equitable compensation for flight attendants. He called for a swift resolution, acknowledging the impact of the strike on hundreds of thousands of Canadians and visitors to the country. The dispute between Air Canada and CUPE revolves around negotiating a new contract for flight attendants after the previous 10-year contract expired in March. CUPE highlights that wages, work rules and unpaid hours are the main points of contention. According to the union, many duties performed by flight attendants before boarding and after deplaning, such as safety checks and assisting passengers, are not compensated under the current pay structure. This story raises important questions about labour rights and the balance between worker empowerment and maintaining essential services. As the situation unfolds, it invites discussion and reflection on the complexities of labour relations and the role of the government in such disputes. What are your thoughts on this controversial decision? Do you think the flight attendant strike was justified, or should the government's intervention be applauded for prioritising industrial peace? Share your opinions in the comments below.